Heisenberg. You're goddamn right.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebs who struggled to break into Hollywood.
All I'm saying is that you youngins is running around here trying to be somebody when you don't even know who you are yet.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most renowned Hollywood actors who faced an uphill battle in their journey to success. Which of these inspires you the most? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Bradley Cooper. Few actors achieve stardom early in their career, but for Bradley Cooper, that road was much longer and rockier. Cooper got his first major role opposite Jennifer Garner on the sci-fi series Alias.
I've been looking for you. You feeling all right?
Yeah.
Although the show was a hit, his role was significantly diminished over time, leading him to ask to be written off. Cooper's uncertainty about his career prospects wasn't helped by his struggle with substance use disorder and a nasty injury he suffered to his Achilles tendon.
Share that with the Dalai Lama, jackass.
After a few more supporting roles and a failed Fox sitcom, Cooper got his breakthrough when he landed a part in The Hangover.
I don't think I've ever been this hungover.
Since then, he has risen to A-list status, directed an Oscar-winning film, and was even named People's Sexiest Man Alive in 2011. Number 9. Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston was born and raised right in the heart of the film industry in California. He began acting after college, picking up minor and supporting roles throughout the 80s and 90s.
You have no idea what my people have been through.
During that period, Cranston was the sort of actor whose face you know you've seen somewhere, but just can't place where exactly. Things started breaking good for him in 2000 when he began starring on the popular Fox sitcom Malcolm in the Middle.
And I fully intend to pay for...
Clyde, Kevin, get to the car!
2 years after the show ended, Cranston landed the role that would define his acting career as chemistry teacher turned drug kingpin Walter White on Breaking Bad.
You clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skyler. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
The series won him 4 Emmys for his performance and paved the way for a wildly successful career late in his life.
Okay, so the alien.
Number 8. Kathy Bates. A theater actor by training, Kathy Bates moved to New York in the early 1970s in the hope of becoming a star. After her first movie role in 1971's Taking Off, Bates soon learned that making it in Hollywood was a lot harder than she imagined.
And there was some place to grow and someone to be.
She found it difficult getting roles afterwards, which she attributed to her not being conventionally attractive enough for Hollywood standards. Bates returned to the stage and began making a name for herself there, receiving a Tony nomination in 1983. With other, more established actresses turning it down, Bates was offered her breakthrough role as Annie Wilkes in 1990's Misery.
I feed you, I clean you, I dress you, and what thanks do I get? Oh, you bought the wrong paper, Annie. I can't write on this paper, Annie. Well, I'll get your stupid paper, but you just better start showing me a little more appreciation around here, Mr. Man.
It earned her the Oscar for Best Actress and helped establish her as the versatile performer she is today.
It's a new me. I'm becoming a goddamn dirty Harriet.
Number 7. Jon Hamm. Like many other struggling actors in LA, Jon Hamm first made a living waiting tables while aggressively auditioning.
Remind me, you were working in Venice at a were you waiting tables down there?
I was waiting tables.
Even though he was represented by the renowned William Morris Agency, Hamm still had a very hard time finding any substantial acting jobs. After he was dropped by the agency, Hamm gave himself an ultimatum. If things weren't looking up by his 30th birthday, he'd quit acting.
It kept showing up, and then all of a sudden I was like, well, this is the one thing that I've done more consistently than anything else. And I guess there's an opportunity to make some money doing it.
Luckily, by his 30th, he had booked roles on films like Kissing Jessica Stein and We Were Soldiers, which improved his career prospects. Following a long and arduous start in the industry, Hamm finally became a star in the late 2000s with his lead role in the AMC series Mad Men.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Number 6. Steve Carell. Before he became the comedy legend that he is today, Steve Carell cut his teeth performing in improv groups, such as Chicago's notable The Second City.
It's just frustrating, you know? It's hard to meet people.
Although he seemed to be getting better at his craft, the roles just weren't coming in for Carell in the early 90s. It got so bad that just before getting his break on the Dana Carvey show, his agent suggested he consider other career options. Although the sketch series was quickly canceled, Carell made a lasting impression and was later hired as a correspondent on The Daily Show.
Thank you so much for joining us, Steve. We appreciate it.
It is a pleasure. Your studio looks smaller in person.
This introduced him to a wider audience and helped secure him 2 monumental roles in 2005 as the titular character in The 40-Year-Old Virgin and as Michael Scott on The Office.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Number 5. Viola Davis. Easily one of the most gifted actresses of her generation, Viola Davis overcame tremendous adversity to achieve her present status. Although she studied at Juilliard and graduated in 1993, it took years for her to land her big break. Davis got her professional start on stage, where she garnered acclaim and won a Tony for the 2001 August Wilson play, King Hedley II.
I couldn't give her what she needed. Why want to go back and do it again? I ain't got nothing else to give.
Her on-screen breakthrough came years later for her Oscar-nominated turn in Doubt.
You'd hurt my son to get your way.
It won't end with your son.
Throw the priest out then.
I am trying to do just that.
Then what do you want from me?
Nothing.
She then became a bona fide star when she appeared in The Help and
How to Get Away with Murder.
Davis has broken barriers all her life, and in 2023, she joined a select group of performers who have won an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. Number 4. Harrison Ford.
Han Solo. I'm captain of the Millennium Falcon.
Harrison Ford's life changed drastically when he was cast as Han Solo in George Lucas's epic space opera, Star Wars. Prior to that, Ford worked as a talent with Columbia Pictures and Universal Studios, but was only able to secure small parts in films and TV shows. In 1973, he made his first major film appearance in Lucas's American Graffiti, but still found it hard getting more acting gigs.
You will see a stranger. You will see a stranger.
To support his family, he became a carpenter and did some work for some high-profile individuals in and around Hollywood.
First job I had was a $100,000 recording studio for Sergio Mendes in his backyard. And he forgot to ask me if I'd ever done it before.
However, after Star Wars, Ford received significant recognition in the industry. He went on to work again with Lucas, starring in 1981's Raiders of the Lost Ark, which solidified him as a leading man. Number 3. Melissa McCarthy. Today, she's one of Hollywood's funniest ladies and an extremely versatile actor, with Oscar nominations for comedic and dramatic parts. But her ascent to that level of mega success was by no means an easy feat. McCarthy left her hometown of Plainfield, Illinois when she was just 20 and began working as a stand-up comedian.
When college didn't work out, a friend suggested Melissa meet him in New York. So at the age of 20, she arrived in the Big Apple with no plan and only $35 in her pocket.
She, however, struggled to make the transition to the screen and was once so broke that her account balance was less than $5. After appearing on all 7 seasons of Gilmore Girls, McCarthy achieved international fame with her lauded role on Bridesmaids. Just 5 years after the film's release, McCarthy had already become one of Hollywood's highest-paid actresses. If that isn't undeniable star quality, we don't know what is.
I knew you really liked me.
Number 2. Octavia Spencer.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
Before Octavia Spencer played the outspoken Minnie Jackson in The Help, she had already amassed a long list of credits, but was still relatively unknown.
To your toes, an elephant trunk grows.
Russo!
After moving to Los Angeles in 1997, Spencer spent years in the background, picking up minor roles in film and TV that were often nurses. When the opportunity came to star in The Help, Spencer grabbed it with both hands and gave it her absolute best.
What?
I just want you to know I'm real grateful you're here.
Her incredible work was crowned with an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Spencer earned additional nods for Hidden Figures and The Shape of Water, becoming the first African-American actress to receive back-to-back Oscar nominations. She has also seen success on TV with shows like Mom and Self-Made.
Never run back to what broke you.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Eric Stonestreet.
This Modern Family actor struggled for more than a decade before hitting it big.
I guess I'm somewhat of a shutterbug.
Leslie Jones. At 47, Jones became a Saturday Night Live cast member after years of working underground.
Sometimes you gotta fail to succeed. I did.
Gal Gadot. Gadot nearly gave up on acting before becoming Wonder Woman.
So I stay, I fight, and I give. For the world I know can be.
Morgan Freeman. Even God himself knows Morgan Freeman was destined for the screen.
You've been doing a lot of complaining about me, Bruce. And quite frankly, I'm tired of it.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Thornton had to write, direct, and star in his own film to gain everyone's attention.
French fried potatoes?
Yep, French fries.
How much you want for 'em?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Lucille Ball.
I figure whenever you're down and out, the only way is up.
The red-headed bombshell who dominated TV, Lucille Ball was not always a big shot. Before making it, Ball worked as an in-house model and cigarette girl while trying out for gigs on Broadway. During this period, the future star could barely afford to feed. After moving to Hollywood in the early 1930s, she became a contract player for RKO Radio Pictures and played minor roles in several of their films. Ball built up her repertoire over the next 2 decades, and in 1951, she got her breakthrough with the hit sitcom I Love Lucy.
He looks like he got in later than I did.
From there, Ball went on to star in other beloved sitcoms like The Lucy Show and Here's Lucy, cementing her status as a comedy icon.
Have you ever thought about being an actor?
It has crossed my mind. Actually, I've done a little Shakespeare. Would you like to hear some?
Would I like to hear a little Shakespeare? Well, all right, but I'm going to have to deduct the time from your wages.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.